all that stuff out.
Your CA glue, is it more based gel based?
Got ridges.
This is,
So I guess it's like
you
3 or 4 or 5
I
coats
gotta
of
sand
lime.
it all out.
It's full of drips.
You must have watched me.
Oh, you can see right here. Look, right there. It took me a while.
What's that?
Natalie.
Yeah, yeah. It's a joke.
Right. That's cold, man. But I'm bummed. This is a nice little setup.
Thank you.
Very nice.
You can feel it with your hand how it's getting right. Start with a 320 on here because this is pretty smooth. The one thing you don't want to do is get the blank hot because this is has a mixture of resin parts and pieces of wood, and the two expand and contract at different temperatures. So you got to be careful because if you and then that's pretty smooth.
Would you say
And
that
then I'm
was
going
320?
I sanded it and it was circular, so now I'm going to cross sand it lightly to get in some, to try and get the original scratches out. You see?
Did you say that was 320?
Yeah, that's 320.
400 now.
Rough coarser than that because you just don't need it, unless you were pushing so hard you were gouging the wood out.
Right.
And you got to get the humps out of the thing, you know.
I have an idea. The belt is set fully where you can. You do it too, or just, you do too?
I do focus on plates and stuff. Because my stuff's not very, like pens I can do, bowls and stuff are just not. Next time I'll bring a couple.
What do you say? What bowls?
No.
You know, do some 600. Yeah.
It's sanded to 6,000 grit.
So that's a linseed oil.
Yeah, boiled linseed oil. So you can see the dirt that came off of it. So that clean it.
That's just, so you couldn't clean it with like
And then what you do is you heat it up a little bit. That dries out that oil.
Okay.
You see. Now.
So the oil also seals it a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Seals
Yeah.
the pores.
There's two different finishes you can do. You can do straight. CA, sand acrylate. You can just use that, or you can use a combination of boiled linseed oil and CA glue.
How do you get your CA from not getting cloudy? Because when I try to use CA, it always gets a cloudy finish. So I went to the friction parts instead.
Yeah. And then it'll come back to a shine again. And you just keep doing that for several coats.
How many several? 3 or 4?
The 4. Yeah. Depends on how shiny you want it.
Okay, so you build it up to
You
when
know.
you want it. I see.
And no accelerator at all, just a straight CA.
Yeah. Cyanoacrylate. You gotta be careful. If you turn that vacuum back on,
Yeah, because it's getting, yeah, there you go. The film.
it gets potent.
I'm getting high here, man.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll drive you home today.
Thank you.
It's different. It's just different.
Am I asking you hard questions?
And then turn that vacuum on again.
And now you're going to use the activator.
This is when you activator, hard you can glue up just like that. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Especially when it's flying blue, so it's slow. I'm sliding the glue on, and I got to get that out of there. So I'm sanding the hills down to get those out.
What grit did you start resanding?
This is 400 grit.
Okay.
I think that scissor kind of gone now. So you stop it, and you're going to look at it to see if there's any shiny rings, which means it's an uneven part of the blank. Then I'm going to get it wet.
Wet with what, John?
Water.
To raise the grain or what? What for?
Helps smooth it lubricates the sandpaper and
Takes the film away. Right.
then anyway, this is 6,000.
6,000 grit?
6,000 grit.
15. Okay. Now I'm going to take it from 1,500 grit to 12,000 grit. It just
Awesome.
feels like a piece of wax paper.
Where do you get that stuff?
You order a special.
Woodworkers Emporium, they come in a
Okay.
bag. They're big like this, but I cut them in half.
Oh,
and
okay.
I get two.
You're getting excited.
You two are the peanut gallery over here, is what you are. Two peas in a pod right here. Right.
Two peanuts and a goose.
Yes, it's on my
This is a little more gloss.
Don't start.
After a while, you can get. So, what I do, you have to make sure if the pin part is super tight, you have to be careful. You don't want it too tight. You can deal with loose because you can glue it in if it's too loose. But if it's too tight and you push it in, it expands the metal brass tube. And then that, if you have unstabilized or whatever, and it's very thin, it will crack it. And so then it's a waste. A whole bunch of times. I'm going too fast.
Learn more from your mistakes than you do your successes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to. I like to have my failure right down next to nothing, you know.
And John, what are you doing now? You're sanding the
Yeah, I'm
inside?
sanding the inside, and I'm feeling how it's feeling right here. That's pretty good. Okay. Then I'm going to put that in the press.
Do you ever put any wax on it to make it easier, or?
Well, no. Yeah, you check it out, that's pretty good. Right there. Put the ink in it.
Does that help?
Right there. Before it was invisible, like,
Yeah, invisible ink. It's for security.
for security.
Which kit is that you're using? Is that the cigar pen kit?
You must have been in a hailstorm.
Yeah, some pens are a lot more
Which kit are you using, John?
complex, that's done. Finished pen.
Let's see.
Complex, you said?
You want to know what kit is that?
Let's discuss.
Depends on the pen, they're all different sizes. Yeah, this one is 10 millimeter
10 millimeter drill bit.
for
Okay.
a cigar. Now this one, you're going to run
Turn the speed down?
Yeah,
He's
it's around
got it screwed in.
800 RPM.
He's got a crank on the other side.
What was the material that the blank was made of?
This is acrylic.
That was
This
acrylic.
one, the other one was wood.
There's no wood fiber, there's nothing in there, it's all acrylic.
No, yeah.
Okay,
This is harder stuff.
okay.
Oh my God, look at that.
I was wondering how you get that dead straight.
How far do you have to go in?
Well, for being acrylic, you don't hesitate,
Yeah.
you just jam that drill bit right in there. When you do, you smell that acrylic, huh? When you do this on your own time, you're not in that big a hurry, are you? You take a little more time doing that?
Yeah.
A little more patience?
That's about the same that I used to do.
What's that?
It's about the same.
Oh,
We have to
okay,
be careful here is getting it too hot.
right.
Because what'll happen is that it'll expand the acrylic and then the tube's not. That just went through.
Then you get too big a hole, right?
Yeah, or all along.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
The glue can get a hold of it.
It never comes back out.
And what do you use as glue? Cyanoacrylate also?
CA glue, thick.
CA.
The other glue was medium. This is thick.
Thick CA. Uh-huh. How many grades of CA glue are there?
3.
3.
Thin, medium, and thick.
And thick. Okay. I didn't know that.
Good, bad, and worse.
Yeah.
Do you use an accelerator when you glue it up, or you just let it dry on its own?
It dries so fast, you only have seconds to get it in there. You only have seconds.
How come I've never been able to make anything stick together?
You gotta make sure you get everything ready.
I don't care what.
Have you tried putting it between your two fingers?
Oh, that's the only thing that'll stick together.
Yeah.
Paper, plastic, I don't care what it is.
This is,
I use Gorilla Glue and you have plenty of time to work with it.
Yeah,
You can't
Gorilla
do it just
Glue.
that day, so.
So yeah, you're generous with that glue. Wow. And you just stick it in and that's it, and shove it in. No accelerator.
that's it.
That's it. Wow. You shove it in, no accelerator, huh?
No.
Wow.
You're gonna have to sit in front of the mirror.
He went part-time, I see, yeah, well. I'm busy with him the other days.
Wow.
I don't know if other people have seen, we've got the truck all packed up with stuff.
Oh, wow.
They haven't seen the pens before.
That is an amazing train. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he made it all out of poplar
Uh-huh.
and with just a skill saw and a jig.
That is beautiful.
And then to get the curves in there, he boiled the wood on the stove and put it in the jig.
Wow.
So I thought, okay, he's lost it now, but whatever.